Thank you, DC. And thank you, Breeze. Nice to see you back. Sorry if you talked about this already. I just tuned in after the gym. Have you heard the rumors about OBJ wanting to come to KC? My opinion, no way. Dude had his chance last year. I don't want faux team players.
Well, do you would you be so mad if somebody came to you and offered you $15 million? You'd be like, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good for a 1-year deal. So I understand. I understand the animosity as well. It's he could have wanted a ring in Kansas City. He could have done it. But he also complements this wide receiver room very well. He would be the X receiver in Kansas City like he was in Baltimore. And he would allow Hollywood Brown to be whatever he wants to be. He can play on the inside, play on the outside. Rashee Rice can play on the inside, can play on the outside. He does kind of round it out. So if it's going to be under $10 million, I'm okay with it. But if it's over that, no, you can go get that somewhere else.
I agree. There's 3 things happening here. A, he's 31 years old. He'll be 32 before the season ends next year. He's on a clock. That's something just ticking and ticking loud.
It's time to get that. It's time to get that ring, OBJ. That's what this is.
Right? He made the mistake and didn't come here last year, so he's got a little regret going. I think both those things drive down the price. They should. Here's the thing for the Chiefs. They let the Ravens test drive him, and now you know that he has recovered from the knee, and he can still put out for you. Can he be the OBJ he was? No, I don't see that. But I still think he's 85, 90% of what he was. How do you feel?
I agree. He looked good last year. He looked good. I'm totally comfortable with him playing a year in Kansas City.
Okay. And he's got
that's right. He does have a ring. My bad, Brandon. He does have a ring, but still, time to get more. It's time to get more. I completely forgot about that one. I blocked
more
it out
hardware
because we're in the Super Bowl. So yeah,
him and Aaron Donald, who's already retired. So hey, thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Will. If Worthy's there at 32, is he still a good fit after the Hollywood signing, or should they be targeting bigger bodies? I'll just say this: I don't think the body type is the issue. I think it's the usage ability that is the issue.
That's fair. And again, this would be not a instead of, right? Hollywood Brown's here for a year. It's a 1-year prove it deal, right? The incentives tell us that. So again, if you're thinking if Hollywood Brown leaves the next year with a better contract elsewhere, okay, now we need that wide receiver. We need another type of player that does that. So you could, if the Chiefs are very interested, what it does appear that they're interested in Xavier Worthy because of the meetings and things like that. He is their type of player. It would not, this would not stop them from drafting him at 32 if he's there. It wouldn't do that.
Okay. I'll say this. All that aside, I'm waiting. I want Roman Junza to get busted for smoking a joint or something. I need something negative to happen so he falls out of the top 10. That's what I have to have. That's where I'm at these days.
Just fall asleep. Eventually it'll happen, Ryan.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, brother. Darius, thanks, buddy. Dan, why do you like Worthy over? Saw a great breakdown from Brett Coleman, and he has me sold that AD would be dominant for the Chiefs. Ooh.
Well, it just so happens I'm going to be breaking down AD Mitchell's tape this week for us all. So you guys will kind of understand what I think about him. Again, I'm going to start from the scratch with AD Mitchell tonight and watch him fresh eyes and do it all through. So we'll get there. But really, it's because of what he fits stylistically in Kansas City. The Chiefs and Andy Reid prefer to create space and take advantage of space. And the way that defenses play teams, the Chiefs, with 2 high safeties and forcing them to play down up. That's what they want them to do. And I like AD Mitchell, but without getting too far into it, his 4.35 is not real. It's not on his tape. It's not there. So we're talking about a player who is a bigger body, not as big as Texas was trying to sell everyone, and he's a good athlete. Those are all real things. But the reason I have Worthy as a better fit is specifically because of the way they would use him in taking advantage of space.
I agree with you. I don't think he runs in-breaking routes terribly hard. I have done a little bit of Texas film, so I don't like that aspect. And from the 4 or 5 games that I've seen, the thing that I would say he does the best that fits the Chiefs is tunnel screens. And that's what I said about McCole back then. So I'm not here for that. I would love to talk with Brett. Brett has not been on the show with me for quite a long time because he still had less than 50,000 subs the last time we talked. So it's a different world. But I don't see domination from him at all. I
No.
see a soft Big 12. That's what
We'll
I
see.
see his
Like I said,
competition being.
we'll see today. I'm going to go into it fresh eyes. We'll do what we got. We'll see what it is.
And I will shut up and defer to you because I'm just going off of what I see when I'm doing other players because wide receivers just drive me insane. So it is what it is. Brian, thank you for the 5-spot. Appreciate you. If Sneed were a free agent on any other team, how would you react if Casey signed him to $19 million for 1 year? And we could do so many things with that. I would be disappointed because I would tell you this: you might get that 1 year out of him. You ain't getting 3. I'd be worried about his medicals.
And that's exactly what would happen. We'd be all wondering, why wasn't he practicing? What's up with the knee? Is he going to be able to play longer at 27 years old? We'd all be asking the same things.
Yeah. Hey, FLDB, nice to see you, buddy. Almost 3 years. Coming up on 3 years, bro. Woo! You guys, Frankie's our resident Discord maven.
That's
He
awesome.
helps us out. He's in here all the time. He's been a member forever. Appreciate you, buddy. You were one of the good ones. And I just hope that we keep giving you the content you guys love because of people like FLDB. Man, you're a beast. Justin, probably save this for the end of the stream. Okay, hold on. I'll do something else first. Then we'll come back to that. Which CBs would you take at 32? I tell you what, I like Terry and Arnold. I know he tested slow. I don't really care.
Okay. I don't care.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm just looking at the rankings here. It's not a great class, but I do like Arnold. Everyone wants to put Quinton Mitchell in the first round. He's got tenacity. He's got athleticism. I can see it. I'm worried about the jump in competition. I have to be honest. At 32, I don't have to worry about that. Dan is obviously absolutely sold on him. I
love this guy. I love him
60,
so much.
At 32 specifically, though?
Yes. If he's at 32, okay, I would probably take him over a lot of the players that I would previously have taken, especially if they don't have Sneed, because he was playing in a defense that was not his skill set. He was forced to play cover 3. He is a press man corner, and he showed it at the Senior Bowl and lit people up. He was fantastic. And I'm taking that and I'm plopping him down in what was L'Jarius Sneed's role. And I'm saying, go do that. Go do that.
Guess what you get to do. Guess what you get to do. So Tarian, Quinton by a hair for me, absolutely for Dan. Sanistrel, am I saying that right, Dan?
Sanistrel, I love him. I do, but you're putting him in Trent McDuffie's role. That's what you would do because he's a slot guy.
Yep, absolutely. And I like Trent outside too. I could see it being the same progression as it was for L'Jarius, where you start as a nickel and you move outside. I'm fine with that. I like Kamari Lassiter myself. He doesn't turn as quickly as you would like, but he's physical enough. He's not twitchy as much as I would want. But if nobody else is available, I see him as a better value than some of the second or third tier edges, to tell you the truth. And that would be the next position that I would go to if OT and wide receiver are empty. But beyond that, I mean, I like Kyrie Jackson. I love Max Melton for his athleticism, but they're both fringe second round players to me.
Yeah.
Abrams Drain, I like early day 3. I'm a fan of Cam Hart. I think he's got a lot of upside, but he's a day 3 guy.
Don't think he's a day 3 guy myself.
You don't?
No, I think he's firmly top 50.
Cam Hart.
Yeah, the Notre Dame cornerback. Yeah, I think he's going to go inside the top 50.
Same Cam. Okay. Wow. I did not expect us to be so drastically different.